fetish though, bro?
I don't know. It's Monday night. We're here. We're three of us are here, but one isn't here. He said he was working late. The one who lost, the one who seems to have conceded, is not here.
How's
He's
he
not
working
here.
late when he works at a school? He works at a school, doesn't he?
I don't know. Parents evening or whatever.
Nah. He ain't got a
Did,
phone class.
did you post my crossbar challenge?
Yeah,
Yeah, well done, mate. I got that, and I was filming at the time. That's
excellent.
Techers, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Take that
but
cherry over.
I saw you behind the scenes when you tried it and you missed.
Yeah, I tried twice. Second one got it, but the second one was a better one. Second one was a better one. So I just got back. I'm knackered. But yeah, listen, Liverpool. You know,
Let's talk.
Ken Dodd done a good chat this morning. He was saying that he thinks the champions, Liverpool, have underperformed now. And they probably have 5 losses in 11 is poor. That's poor.
5-11
Um,
is 7 and 10.
well, but if you talk about this season in the Premier League,
All right.
but it's a rocky road, and Arsenal dropped points to Sunderland, and already manager was getting blamed, which felt mad.
What
But
do you mean already getting blamed?
well,
He will get the blame for any mistake
yeah, but
or most mistakes.
I was talking to Fonzie yesterday. I said that you said, "Oh, Arteta was doing it wrong. He did the subs wrong. Should have brought on Ranier and January." And Fonzie said, "1 year he hasn't done anything. So why would he have come on?"
What?
He said, "Well, why would you bring on Ranieri? He's not been informed, as if he would have done anything. I'm only don't shoot the messenger."
What's that got to? Anyway.
Well, you were blaming Arteta about the
Yeah,
substitution,
but
and
it's
you said you bring on January.
but it's Fonzie, and you told me Fonzie don't know nothing about football. So next.
I'm just look. I'll give you.
Yeah, I know, but and I'm saying next. You tell me Fonzie knows nothing about football when you're trying to use it as to get
Don't
at
do
us.
that
So
yet.
I'm just saying to you, I'm not falling for your
Look,
tricks.
listen, it's not falling for my tricks. I asked
It is.
others as well. I asked Shane. I
Shane
asked Shane.
again. Yeah. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on
Oh,
swiftly.
no, but why we can't talk about Liverpool because Liverpool's not here. We might as well talk about Arsenal
Yeah, we
dropping.
can talk about Arsenal, but I'm saying to you, we can move on swiftly from that your leading bait there. I didn't take the bait, so we can move on and give another
It was
question.
not. It was not about taking bait. Ken Dog, what did you think about Arsenal and Sunderland?
I wanted to start with Liverpool actually, Lee.
Thank you, Ken
I
Dog.
would love to start with Liverpool, but he's not here.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Well,
Is that hold on? Is that what happens if you have a bad result? You don't talk to the pod and we don't talk about your team.
no, I think we can talk about it, but why don't we talk about the teams that are here?
Don't you find it interesting, though, Ken Dog, how Clee is always pandering towards Marv? Yeah, he's always it's weird.
Yeah. There's something going on.
I don't know. I don't know.
Remember against Galatasaray when they lost to Galatasaray and he started cussing you. And then the other day when they lost to whoever they lost to, he started cussing you again.
Yeah.
And then he kept on saying to me, "Oh, but why are you stick up for Tom? Hold a minute.
I don't get where.
In a row, Man United in a row, and Liverpool just lost 4 in 5 of it.
I don't get how me saying they were. I don't get how me saying they're poor and they've lost 5 in 11.
You gloss over it. It's glossed.
Because he's not here.
When it's me, you go, "Oh, I spoke to a friend, and a friend said, oh, what about your
It's always a friend.
Yeah, I mentioned a friend.
Like Liverpool just lost 7 out of 10. They've lost 5. They didn't say 5 from 11. That's half their games.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about Arsenal?
Yeah, because you're here.
Let's start with. I tell you, Chris. Let's start with Arsenal.
We start with Arsenal. Listen,
I would like
Who's
a couple
there?
of minutes on Liverpool today.
What's your question?
We'll get Liverpool.
Lee, what's your question?
So I said that, I felt you played against a dogged Sunderland side who haven't lost at home, who have got some really good players. And you know what? Like Arsenal done really well, but Sunderland got those 2 goals. It happens in the Premier League.
Listen,
that's the Premier League. But you're blaming the manager already. And then I brought that up with people, and they went,
Why are you talking so passionate for?
So I can be heard, because you're not letting me talk.
You're the only one talking.
All right, well, stop then. Let me say. So when you put in the group Sunday morning that Arteta was the reason you didn't win, I asked you about why.
Hold on. Start again.
Hold on. So this is what I've got to shout.
You're already missing that information because you
Right.
can't ask me a question. You might ask me a question. What's the
Right.
reason why you lost?
Right.
Or drew, I should say. Go on.
Right.
That's
Right.
context.
So I said, what did you think it was? He goes, oh, he was timid. He didn't make the subs. I said, what was the subs you said? He said, Wanyeri in the 80th minute. And you said someone else at the 85th minute. Who was the 85th minute? Who
I
was the
said
85th?
Ranieri should have come on for
On the 80th minute.
yeah, for Saka.
Right.
Mascara still for Eze, and bring on Nodegaard for Rice.
Right. And then
It's not about hold on, and it's not about what Fon said. What's he done? Because that's the only person he could answer to was Ranieri because he had nothing to say about the rest. But in terms
right.
of it's not about what he's done. It's about fresh legs at that point. It's about like for like.
Right.
They
Right.
made changes. They made changes. They brought in
Yeah.
fresh legs. And like I said, I guarantee you, if we were 2-1 down at that point, Ranieri would have made an appearance.
Right. Yeah, probably did. But
Max would have made an appearance.
well, when you're losing, you're going to bring attacking players on, regardless if they're in
Exactly.
form or not.
But instead of being proactive and being there on the front foot, we invited pressure by bringing on just Mascara for Eze,
Right.
turned it into a bank of 5 and 4, no one up top. We invited that pressure. Then you got silly bollocks from Ray, the dark arts like these lot are taught by Arteta and all the managers are doing these days. So waste time. You're wasting time and injury time, which still gets added on.
Did you ever play sent off, Chris?
No.
No.
How's it a bank of 5 and 4?
Huh?
How's it a bank of 5 and 4?
Because it still is a bank of 4. It still is a bank of 4. It still is a bank of 5 and 4.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. Put that in, Tom.
You got one person in the AM. That's how it's a bank of 5 and 4.
And it is a very sleeping. It was the sound of silence.
Yeah, but
listen,
but again, that's a bank of 5 and 4 because you've got the 5 at the back, you've got the 4 in midfield, and you've got one person in the AM, which didn't help.
Yeah, but you can't blame the manager for that.
So who do you blame then?
It was a dogged chance from Sunderland.
No, because if we won, you would have said that's genius.
What do you mean genius?
You would have said what he did was genius. Yeah, you would. You would have said we would have said the manager's quality. You would have said to me, "Oh, Chris, you got to give the manager credit. 7 seasons, at least 7 seasons in, you got to go. Oh, you was wrong, Chris. I'm going to an apology. What are you on about, bro? These games where he showed fear and he was very timid. It was reminiscent of the Liverpool game when I was at your house and I said to you that lineup is timid. It's going to cause us and cost us. Lo and behold, it did because he was timid. If we was to play Liverpool tomorrow, we'd smash them 5-0 because we've seen the battering and we've seen how crap they are because Man United exposed that. But because it came at an early stage in the season where they were winning games last minute and everyone was sucking them off saying, oh, Slot is a genius because this is what champions do. And now he's losing. It's not looking too clever. Who do you put the blame on? The manager. When it goes right, who gets the accolades? The manager. That's how it runs, bro.
He's always the first one.
The first, always.
Yeah,
and they get the praise.
Chris, top of the table.
What's Nick say? Blame Raya. Oh yeah, you know what? I also blame Raya. I ain't gonna lie. What Raya done?
There we go.
That's crazy goalkeeper.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
The manager bought Raya.
We're going to sub the goalie.
That's a bit more tenuous.
Lee, the manager.
See what I'm saying, Kendall?
The manager said. You see what you said there was ironic. That shows that you don't watch no football because the manager, when he brought Raya in, those were his very words. His words were, "I have dreams of making substitutes at halftime with the goalkeepers, swapping Ramsdale with Raya with Ramsdale." Those were his words. You crap.
But it didn't happen, did it? It didn't happen.
No, because it was rubbish. It was PR stunts.
So, what were you blaming Raya for the other day? What was Raya's fault?
The goal.
Coming out.
Position.
Coming out. He come out, Brent got caught. So, is that a manager's fault or is that a goalkeeper's individual error?
Who picks the personnel?
Oh, Chris, you can't.
He was saving you other weeks. Yeah.
He's one of the best goalies in the league. You can't.
He is one of the best goalkeepers in the league. I just
you can't put individual errors. You can't put
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's not an individual error, Tutar. I'm not going to put it all on him. I'm just saying.
It's at that moment he knew he fucked up. All right, go on. Talk about Liverpool. Go on, I'll let you talk about Liverpool. Because you fucked up here, Chris. You fucked up here, Chris. No, you fucked up here, Chris.
You're trying to make something.
You blamed Arteta.
You're trying to make something.
You blamed Arteta. You blamed Arteta. And now you said, actually, I blame Raya.
No, so, I said I blame both. I said it's here. It's recorded, you idiot. It's all recorded.
I know you said both.
But you just said I didn't say both. You just said I flip flopped. I didn't flip flop. I said both.
Well, no.
You're trying it. You're trying it.
You're trying both. You're trying both. Well, how can you blame?
You've got nothing on me. I can hear it in your giggly voice. You've got nothing on me, bro. Relax.
I haven't got nothing on you. I'm not trying to have nothing on you.
You're trying to get a clip. You're trying to get a clip for your boyfriend, for your fit.
No. Tom got that. Tom got that clip, mate.
No.
Yeah.
That's not even a clip what Ken Dog got there. That's not even a clip because I said 5.
He'll have it. Did he say 5-4-1, Ken Dog?
I said it was a 5.
He said,
and no one's up top, I said.
Yeah, exactly. 5-4, no one on top. That's players, Chris.
So someone's in the AM. You fool! Come on, man.
Anyway, listen, look, you're top of the table. I don't think the manager deserves to be blamed for that. But look, we agree.
You asked me, and I told you. Who do you think?
That's it.
Who should I blame for it then? Who should get the blame?
No one. You're not going to win every game.
I don't think anyone could be blamed. I think there was a hard thing to go to.
But when the manager doesn't make changes and you're screaming for changes. And you could see,
lost one.
I know, but you asked. We're talking about a specific game. We're talking about a specific game. You're not trying to add context to nothing here. We're talking about a specific game. In this specific game, the manager showed fear. I don't want to see fear when you got Pep Guardiola whoopsing. Yes, fear. When Pep Guardiola's whoopsing Liverpool, no fear shown. Going out there and smacking these men. Arteta's shown 2 times this season that he's shook. The first one was against Liverpool, and the second one, when it mattered, man management had to kick in, and his man management didn't. It was fight or flight, and this brother just sat there on the wing of the bloody plane flying instead of making the proactive change. This is why he gets paid 12 to 15 million pound a year. He's the second highest paid manager in the fucking league, bruv.
Liverpool are complaining
with no trophies, is the second highest.
Liverpool are complaining about the offside and the way that the ref treated it. I've seen this evening.
It was harsh.
Yeah, and that would have made it 1-1.
Why was it harsh? Why was it harsh?
No, let me say 2 things. First of all, I think it was harsh because I don't think he was really of the goalie's vision. However, Liverpool have had more than the rub of the green when it comes to VAR decisions. They have been due a few bad ones. So let's not complain about it. We don't complain about it when they get them for them. As in, you get some and then you lose some. So this was one where they lost it. Unfortunate. But they didn't deserve a point, did they? They didn't deserve a point.
No, they didn't. They didn't. As I said, it's been poor.
And what I want to say, and it's disappointing Marv isn't here, is that the rhetoric has changed a lot in the last month. From we're going to win the league to, but when was the last time you won the league? It doesn't matter because the expectations, as I said in the group this morning, are very different for our clubs. Me and you, Lee, after last season, we wanted to get anywhere near the top 4. I want top 4. You want what? Top 7, top 8?
Well, I want top 4. No, I want top 4, but I don't think we'll get top 4.
All right. I think we're going to get top 4. You think you're going to get top 7? I'm not even joking. I'm being
you're being right.
It's the fact that you said, Tom, I want top 4, but I know Lee wants top 8.
I want to win the league.
The champions of Europe are happy with top 8, you know what I mean?
I want to win the league. I want to come top 4, but I'm also a realist.
You think you're going to get top 7, top 8.
I'd like to think so.
And if you do, but the point is, if you get top 7, top 8, if we get top 7, That's probably given where we were last season, it's progress.
It's improvement. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because it is.
Arsenal should be expecting to seriously challenge for the league this year. One or two.
Not even challenges. Has to be number one.
Right, I'll give you that.
Has to be.
Liverpool won the league last year at a canter and spent £500 million. Are languishing in 8th position with 5 losses out of 6.
Mm-hmm.
And the rhetoric is now changing to, but you haven't won the league. This is the worst underperformance I think I've seen in 20 years from a team of champions.
I thought we thought the league would be done. 500 mil with a team that's already won it. You think it's over? Forget that. Yeah, I did. I didn't. I didn't think it. I was adamant that they weren't going to be that straightforward. That these players were not proven. That Isak weren't as good as people were making out. And I might be wrong in the long run.
But short term.
But right now, this is what I thought was going to happen. And Slot, I was chatting to a few Liverpool fans about this today. Slot probably needs more time. We're joking. He shouldn't be sacked right now. But I do think
shouldn't be sacked.
I do think that he was riding on Klopp's coattails. I do think because he didn't change anything, and now he's changed it. You can change one small thing at a successful club or in a successful team. One small thing can change the whole dynamic. One player coming in can change it for the good. They've lost some key championship winning players, Champions League winning players. They've brought in these inexperienced guys who are technically great, and everyone's surprised that this is happening. Like, it shouldn't be a big surprise. You had established world-class players, a team that was established, and they've now got all these individuals. Man United should be the lesson to everyone. You can spank money and look where it gets you.
No, you're right. You're right on every account there. You're right on every account there, Tom.
So why is it that you keep on sticking up for Marvellous in the group league when these points are...
Well, define sticking up.
Cussing Man United when we're talking about Liverpool, bringing out Arsenal when we're talking about Liverpool.
But also,
I don't
also
understand.
Being praised by you in our last 4-person pod for me taking Marvin to task, which I did
on here, but
this is our main.
But after this, you went back into the group and started pandering.
What? Tell me what do I do to pander? Because I've said in every way.
Me and Kendall will be asking questions to Marvellous Marvin. He will be answering back about what's your team done, what have Arsenal. And then we and Tom will ask the same question again. We will reiterate to make sure it doesn't get lost in the mire.
Right.
And you come in as a pig that you are and mess up the whole side. Because
I don't jump on him.
No, because you start putting your snout in another man's backside, rather than saying Ken Dog, Chris. You know what? I'm gonna ask the same question.
But I do on the podcast.
And then it's 1, 2, 3 on 3 fronts. On 3 fronts.
So what you're basically saying, why don't I help you gang up on him? That's what you're asking.
No, it's not gang violence.
Yes. Why do you not help us?
Yeah.
I want to know because you see you.
All right, let me go. Can I go?
No, let me go first. You see your voice in the group with Marvellous Marv. It's almost the nail in the coffin.
Right.
So all we want to do is for you.
To gang up on him.
To not feel sorry. To not feel sorry.
Tom's saying it.
Tom, you know he's doing that pity effing. He's effing Marv.
Listen. Let me say this. A year ago, let me ask. Go on.
Let Lee respond.
Oh yeah, so a year ago, around this time, I brought in the word jittery to Liverpool's defence.
You did.
A year ago. Yeah, right, a year ago that was. Right, I did that. Right, I've said it throughout. I've said they're going to win the league because every other team's inconsistent. But I seriously worry about their defence going forward. That was when Trent Alexander-Arnold was there. You know, Robertson already started to look like, is it time towards the end? I feel Virgil shows that, and I think he's shown that in times this season. Konate, I feel, has got an ever in his way. He showed that this season. So I brought that up for a year now, right? But I've had to give credit where credit's due. Liverpool won the league. I couldn't knock that. They bought these other players. I thought, Jesus, they're going to be
You was
in with it.
going crazy. So I've got
Yeah, I said that's it. I said league's done better. Yeah, I'll say it here. I'll say it here.
Say it again. Say it again. You said what?
I said the league is done better. They've won it. Isaac come, they've won the league. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Right, and the egg is on my face. But my point is that when I've said through this season they're getting away with things. I've said it on here when they were winning games against Arsenal and against Newcastle, and then when they lost to Man United, and we had that four of us, and we had who was it? Who come from Cheeky? Big man.
Big
J. Yeah. Brilliant lad. Like I asked all the questions to Marvin.
I could a big man call another man big.
Big man's big, boy. We're big. I tell you what, it's like, I said to Marvin, right, all this has got to start. I felt like David Brent. You want me to keep it you like, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. No. You know what? Like, look, at the end of the day.
No, at the end of the day, I don't want you to pity him.
It's not pity him.
Like I said in the group. Pity him up.
I felt he got the blood on that last pod that time. It
doesn't stop. Listen. You see Ken Dog here. He got battered from pillar to post. We didn't stop, bruv. I'm upset that we can't continue right now. What do you mean? I'm sending posts every day about Ken Dog and Liverpool.
Amorim out, Amorim this,
Ken Dog's missing. He's been missing.
Let's bring in the sage at this point for an objective, objective view, Oscar. There's a few allegiances forming in this group. Let's be honest.
Because we all go around.
No. My turn. When Marv starts saying, "Lee, you guys are European champions. You're like,
he's not lying. He's not lying.
Yeah, so he's got you by the fin and curlies. So next time,
what's happening here?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's happening. I'm forming an alliance with him. I'm gonna call it.
Why don't we talk about our game? Why don't we talk about our game? Tottenham Man United.
Yeah, see about your game. Here you go.
Yeah, I thought it was 2-14. If I'm being honest, Tom. I felt there was a bit of quality here and there. United. I like Mbeumo. I really like Mbeumo. I like Mbeumo.
Before you start ranting, Lee, 4 weeks ago, you said you'd beat United.
I did, and we were very close to, weren't we? Very close.
Well,
and it was our worst. We were very close. We conceded an injury time.
Listen, we were very close. In fact, let me talk first on this game. You was not very close. You were not very close, Lee.
Okay.
You were losing until what minute?
80th.
Come on, bro.
So how you say you weren't close to
and I said we were going to win. Even at then. But 1-0, I said we're going to win. And Ken Dog said you can't do predictions midway through. And I'd done it when they scored. I said we're going to win this game. Throughout the second half, I said, look, they're not going to win this. We're going to win this.
Yeah, but they didn't like it though.
No, but we were starting to make ground on them, and I just felt that like really we'll get something, and we did. Again, I'd agree. We've got nothing much about us. I don't think Man United have got that much about them. And Mbeumo, I really like. Yeah, got a long way to go. You know what? The ending of that game did it justice. Because other than that, it was awful. And I'll say this: I'm not going to speak on Man United. I'll let Tom do that. Tottenham just poor. Like we've got a couple of players here and there who could do something, but we've got no real creativity going forward. There's no one that you look at and go, oh yeah, they're going to start something going. Our forward has a very low morale, and therefore, Richarlison.
Is it Frank out already?
No, not at all. This is the whole point. It's not Frank out at all. Although I do think his football's a lot more mechanical, but maybe that's the better for us in the long run. Like you say, maybe we couldn't have done with Ange forever because we'd just get injuries, and for all the 4-0s, we'd lose 4-0. For all the 4-0 wins, we'd lose 4-0. So we weren't going to help it unless you have a fully fit squad who could just run all day. But no, look, for me, I think Tottenham. This is a season after winning. It's about learning what we want from this manager, and then it'll be about right. Who can we get? Who is it we can get that isn't, maybe a player that maybe turn into something of full potential? Because there's players that we've got that could be very good in the end. Odibert, Tell, these are players that are raw at some point, and they show glimpses of what they've got, but we don't know if they're going to turn out to be the full ticket. And I think we've got to stop buying those players, because if we don't, then we've got to just be happy with the 6, 7, 8 places that I'm thinking that we'll get to. But yeah, it's a poor game in my eyes. I do think United have got some really good players in there. Bruno Fernandes, always liked him. I really like Mbuemo. I think he's a good player.
What about Xavi Simons?
I think there's something there you can see there. I think he's got to get adjusted to the Premier League. It looks at the moment that he just can't handle the pace of it. But there's glimpses. There is glimpses of what he could do. It's a lot of money. It was a big punt on somebody that, you can't say for sure if he's going to be, someone that could take us from 7th to 4th. I can't say for sure. Yeah, I'm not. I just think we're half decent team, but in the grand scheme of it, Tottenham versus Man United, it was very low on quality. Like the final, it's just more goals this time. Kendall, what did you think?
We're doing well at home. Our away form is the problem. So you look at our home form, we've played 5 and won 4. Our away form, we've played 6 and we've won 1, drawn 3, lost 2. But we're scoring quite a lot of goals, equally conceding quite a lot of goals. So I think we are building something. I think we've got a nice identity now. We've got some excellent front players. I'm not happy with Sesko.
I think he's not good. He's not showing up at all, has he, really?
I think if we had a top class striker, we'd be in a better position than we are now, clearly.
I think if you had you'd be better off.
He's dog crap. I wouldn't want.
Yeah, but I think he would work in your team. He would work with Cunha and Mbeumo.
I think both,
because they run for days. All three days.
I think Sesko and Gyökeres are both.
No.
Wow.
Gyökeres runs for days, bruv. You don't stop.
And maybe things will change, but yeah. So we've got to sort our away form out. We've got to stop conceding. We're conceding a lot of goals, but I do think that we are onto something. I still think we'll get top 4. I do. I think as the season builds, we're going to get better and better and better. I really like the new goalie. I really like the.
Yeah, he's all right.
What, the one that you cussed out, Lee? Lee, the one that you cussed out?
You did. You did, Lee.
In the first game.
You was posting clips.
Videos.
Oh, yeah, of course I was going to. Yeah, of course. Got to do that. Ramp up the tension. Ramp up the tension. I love that.
Do you know, any time Lee's voice goes up 8
octaves. It goes high. I'm lying. Yeah. Yeah, apparently. No, I'm saying. I said it Yeah. No, it was a perfect time to put Dog on the back foot. Was it a couple of days after Grimsby, wasn't it, when you signed him?
Yeah, it might have been.
That's the time Chris was talking about when you were very vocal in the group when it was Man United.
Listen, how many times in the life of a Tottenham supporter have I been able to go against Manchester United? Not many.
Listen,
not many.
Ken Dog, you see, now what I noticed, you can't be fooled by the cover of the book, my friend. And that's the problem. You see, Lee's got a good cover.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Cover. You see, me, my book's all tattered. My book's all tattered. My book tells you what it's about before you've even opened it, bruv. You see this can here? You see this can here? His books looks all pretty and stuff, but I mean, you gotta be careful with these ones.
Listen, I like giving.
These are sheep in wolves' clothing.
No, what I like about Footballthicko is that I can be a bit of a piss taker and I can throw shit at people because I don't do that on the other one. I'm a host on that one.
And then Ken Dog, he hides behind the guise of the Footballthicko ethos. Like, can you
Yeah,
believe
but that's
this?
what's brilliant about it. That's what's
Can you
brilliant about
believe
this
this?
channel.
Can you believe?
That's what's brilliant about this channel.
No.
These ain't howlers. These ain't gaffs. Oh, it was all premeditated because it's football.
Yeah. No, what he hides behind when it's convenient, wrestling's more important to him. When football's going well,
If you would have asked me, after Tottenham won Europa League, I'd say that I love wrestling. I've always said that.
You was all doing tears in the stand. You was so
because it's amazing.
Have you ever cried at a wrestling match?
Yes.
What? Which one? Send
A few.
Send your top 3 wrestling matches that you cried to in the group, please, so we can watch them.
Yeah, I cried because I think it was so great storytelling. Yeah.
Which one?
So the first one was when. When Cody won the title, when Cody beat Roman Reigns, I thought the whole story
old era. You're talking about the new era. Are you for real?
Yeah.
When he was a boy, when he was 40 plus.
No. And then when Triple H lost to Undertaker in Hell in a Cell and Shawn Michaels was the ref. That was the first WrestleMania I went to. That was the best. That was an unbelievable match.
Why was it the best? Because you was there.
Did you cry?
No. You look back at that show. You look back at it. Yeah, I was like overwhelmed. It was that good. Yeah, I was like, this is unbelievable.
We're digressing. When you watch Spurs one, you were crying your eyes out. Have you done that at a wrestling match?
Not crying my eyes out. No.
All right, good.
Well, the crying at the Spurs was almost like the emotion of like, I can't believe we've done it. It's the overwhelm. It's beautiful. Everything was beautiful.
You're the same guy that said no, like football's nothing. It means nothing to me. I don't care. But you was also the same guy that said that the Europa League is a waste of time. But
you take it out of context. You take it out of context.
No, there's no context. Fast forward.
It was 8 months. It was 2.5 years, Chris.
Fast forward 8 months, and you're sitting there crying in the stands.
You
know how mad this is.
Just before the video stopped, though, he weren't crying.
I wasn't even crying that much. I was just so relieved. It was just beautiful. I wasn't crying like, God.
You cried more than IB for when you was listening to Amy Winehouse when you did that.
Yeah, that was a good time. Because I smoked so much weed. That's why. I smoked so much weed.
Don't blame the doobies on that. You was on probably 101 tablets.
No, not them days. No, that was Mac. I was just on the old doobie.
I'm talking about Skittles, guys. We're talking about Skittles.
It is convenient when you can go between sports when that sport's working out well.
Yeah. So can you? What? All of a sudden, you started talking to me about Nick Faldo and 7 irons when it was going wrong. Meeting me in Hartford to do a 9-hole.
Right, yeah.
I was going to say, Tom, what would you reckon about 10 holes? Oh, Lee, don't worry about it. With that Ryder Cup, we're going to work out in the pub. Should we do this every week?
True. Should we meet up often?
All right, look what Charlie Boy says. Crying over Europa League is crazy.
Come on, man. You got to accept. And this is why you got to accept that if you would love to win a cup, and the joke has been so hard on Spurs, so hard that everybody who had that joke on us for years and years, they couldn't laugh anymore, and then they changed the narrative, and it's like, you can change the narrative.
You changed the narrative because only 4 years ago when Arsenal were in it, you was calling it a Channel 5 special.
Right. So shall I go back to what I said about that? Shall I tell you why I said that?
No.
I didn't say it was a Channel. I didn't say it was a Channel 5 special.
No, you did. You and Mark called it a Channel 5 special.
No, so I'll go back to what I said about that.
This is when Arsenal were in it.
Yeah, and I've said before,
you were cussing.
It was a cup. Yeah, I was cussing it.
Yeah, but how's it changed? Because if anything, it's digressed even more.
Well, you can think that, but my point is that in that era, you could fail in one trophy and then come through to this. That's not good.
It was a harder trophy to win. It was harder to win.
It might be harder.
When the Atletico Madrid,
you may think that. You may think that, but they've got there through failure.
It's not I may think
they've got that through failure. They got it through failure.
Failure of the Champions League. You got
But
there
it's
through
failing.
failure. Like you got to the
But it's
Champions
still
League through
failing.
failure. It doesn't
But
matter.
it's still failing.
Champions League. What does that mean?
I thought the context was different. I thought it was that Spurs were in the Champions League at the time, weren't they?
Yeah.
No, we went through the Europa League. No, I said we was in the Champions League. Yeah, we were in the Champions League, and I said, no, it was that, and I've always said it that because when Tottenham, hold on, no, listen,
can you see?
Hold on, no, you haven't, because when we came third, when we came third in the Champions League, and we got to Europa League, everyone was just like, well, if we get to the semi-final, we'll care. But really, we failed. That's why we got it. We didn't last at all. We went out of it.
Yeah.
Listen, that is what it is.
A tournament that you're not in when you're above it, and then as soon as your levels. No, but I was
great, and that's what Marv done. That's what Marv done, Ken Dog. He was cussing the same tournament, and then when Liverpool were in it, he was waxing Liverpool.
But I'm going to give Lee a pass, though. I'll give Lee a pass. Marv
only gets a pass. He only gets a pass.
No, Spurs do get a pass. Yeah, that's why, because
they ain't won anything.
Exactly. Whereas Liverpool, United, Arsenal, you don't get a pass and stuff like that. It's fair, isn't it? Any trophy is a big.
I'd agree.
Yet again, the man Ken Dog who said, "I'm sick and tired of Spurs getting a pass," is handing out a pass.
I'm giving him a pass. I'm giving because I understand why he said it.
Well, listen.
You are almost 99%, Ken Dog, a custodian of Footballthicko, but it's that little 1% which lets you down, son.
Every now and again.
You've always got that in you, Ken. That's why I've got to be careful with you, son. I know you.
We've got a week of internationals now, and then it's the North London derby.
Wicked.
Arsenal Spurs. Wow. When's that?
That's what I'm saying. On the Sunday, Super Sunday. Not next Sunday. Sunday after. 22nd.
At the Emirates.
23rd.
At the Emirates.
Right. For everyone, nice live predictions.
3-0.
Right, give me a prediction.
3-0.
Lee?
Yeah, I think they'll win 2-0.
Thanks, Lee.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. We ain't got enough firepower. They're really strong at the back, and they're at home. They'll be professional about it. They'll win 2-0. We're not at the right stage. If it was at our ground, even though we're not doing very well at home, you'd always think
if
home derby.
I might say 4-0.
Well, you might do. I would say a draw to be the optimist, but I don't think we're going to win this one. Sadly, I don't think we're going to do it.
Should we look at Liverpool's next fixture is against Nottingham Forest at home?
They'll win that.
They should win that.
Who, Forest or Liverpool?
Liverpool should win that 2-0, 3-0. Dogs.
And Man United, Aston Villa, innit?
Everton.
Easy.
At home. Yeah,
David Moyes never beat United, has he?
I don't know. Has he never beaten us with any of his teams?
No, I'm telling you, beat you when he joined you.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy this international break. Lovely to see you all. Good
lovely to see you all. Get Marvin. You've got to get Marvin to come on these things, man.
He comes when they win. If they beat Forest, you'll see him.
Ever since the death flick, he's been a bit.
You've had to be well happy.
I tell you why he wants Marvin, because he's 2 against 1 today. He needs his money back.
I always handle myself well. Buffalo Bill always handles himself well.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. Tom don't get that reference.
I don't.
Do you get it, Chris?
That's it, guys.
Yeah.